Good morning students, hope you all are safe and doing well at home. As you know that we have already started the chapter of your computer book, that is computer peripheral, first chapter. So we have already discussed about some input devices. So the next topic in the same chapter is now output devices. Before starting the chapter, before starting this topic, I would like to request you to bring the book and bring and sit with the book. So pause the video and bring the book. So let's start the first topic, that is output devices. The output devices that are used to receive output or information from a computer are called output devices. The data is processed by the computer and gives the result on the monitor screen, that is called output devices. So monitor screen can be called a output device because it shows the result on the screen that is processed by the computer. Clear? The output can be in the form of hard copy or a soft copy. What is hard copy or soft copy, that we will discuss in few minutes. So before this we should know that what is the different type of what are the different types of devices, output devices. So the very first device that which comes, that is monitor. So monitor is a output device which is also known as visual display unit. It is a technical name of monitor. Okay, so which is similar to a TV screen. As you know, it's not a television, but it looks like that. Clear? It can display both text and graphics or images, pictures, videos. Okay, text or graphics shown on the monitor screen is called soft copy. It means the output produced on the monitor screen is called soft copy. Soft copy output exists in electronic form. Clear? It exists in the form of electronic. Clear? So this is called output device or is a monitor. It comes in different sizes. Clear? It comes in different sizes and it measures by the diagonal length of the screen. The size of the monitor is measured by the diagonal length of the screen. And monitor comes in different sizes like 11 inch, 14 inch, 15 inch, 17 inch, 21 inches, 22 inches, etc. Now how it is measured? That is in the diagonal length. It means not only the monitor screen, you can measure any of the screen using your ruler like scale. You can say it is a scale or a ruler that you can keep on the monitor screen or any screen, your mobile screen, your tablet screen, your laptop screen, diagonally over that, and you can measure it the actual size of the display, actual size of the screen. Clear? So they all are called output devices which displays the result on the screen. Clear? That is called output device or monitor. Fine. The other output device, that is printer. You can see on the screen also, printer. A printer provides output in a permanent readable form on a physical medium like paper or transparent sheet. Why it is permanent readable? Because it is a physical form of soft copy. Physical form of soft copy means what? When it was soft copy, when after taking print out, it became hard copy. Because you can say the printed form of soft copy, the printed form of output is called hard copy. Like I told you, the output produced on the monitor screen is called soft copy, whereas the output produced on the paper through the printer is called hard copy. Clear? A hard copy output exists in physical form. Like your book can be the physical form. Your book, you can touch it, it is in the readable form or it is a permanent readable form. That's why it is a physical medium. That's why it is called hard copy. Clear? So after the printer, there are mainly two types of printer. Printers are of mainly two types, that is impact printer or non-impact printer. Now what is impact printer? Impact printer is a printer which actually impact or contact directly with the paper, so that it prints. Clear? Here it strikes on the paper directly and prints. you can see in the figure also, there is a print head which strikes on the ink ribbon, and there is a paper behind the ink ribbon. When it strikes on the ink ribbon, it gives some impression, it gives some it embosses some characters backside on the paper, and that ink ribbon is filled with some ink. That's why when the print head strikes on the ribbon, and ribbon is connected with the page, directly connected with the page, so that it gives impression on the ribbon and left some impression on the paper also. You can take a very easy example of carbon copy. You keep one carbon copy between two pages, and you start writing over the page. You will see that it is printing backside in the another page. Why? Because there is a carbon copy, there is a carbon sheet inside. So when you write something on that paper, it gives impression on the another paper. Same way here also, print head strikes on the ribbon, so that it is printing on the paper. Clear? So it is, the paper is directly contact and impact with the print head is directly contact and impact with the paper, so that it is printing. So these types of printers are called impact printer. So what are the different types of impact printer, that also we'll see, and what are the properties of this printer. So impact printers are slow and noisy. They are slow as well, they are noisy too, and produce very poor quality output as compared to non-impact. I told you two printers are there, impact and non-impact. So as compared to non-impact, they are something poor quality of output. Clear? The examples of impact printers are dot matrix printer, daisy wheel, or line printer. Clear? So dot matrix printer is very popular, or it was a popularly used printer, and these printers were at one time, it was most popular low cost printers. They were something low cost because they were low expensive. Is it? These printers are usually cheap and durable, through though their output quality is lower of all types of printers, because they prints in the form of dots, as its name is dot matrix printer. So dot matrix means, because they were printing that this dot matrix printer was printing in the form of dots, because there was a small pins there. The print head, I told you in the last when impact printer we were discussing, there was a print head. So here is also, there is a print head which contains some pin, is it, which contains some pins over there. That pins can be in 9 pins or 18 pins, 24 pins, 26 pins, like that, is arranged vertically there. So when it strikes on the paper, strikes on the ink ribbon directly, so it prints on the paper backside. Clear? So this is the form that it was printing. As the print head moves back and forth across the paper, pins are pressed against the ink ribbon. When pins are pressed against the ink ribbon, it was giving some pattern of dot on the paper, so it was printing like this. You must have seen some electricity bill, or your telephone bill, or some other receipts of the bill when you're going in the shopping malls also. And you can take a very good example of air tickets. When you're going to for the reservation counters of railways, they have that type of printer, that is dot matrix printer, which they are printing with that dot matrix, and the ticket that you are receiving from there, it is in the form of dots. Clear? The pattern of dot is printed over the tickets. Clear? And the quality is very poor. You cannot even, sometimes it is not properly readable sometimes. Clear? If the ink ribbon is not properly filled with the ink, so it is not able to, you will be not able to read it. Okay, so that's why they are something poor quality of printouts they were giving. Clear? It print multiple carbon copies, therefore it is used for printing receipts or bills. I told you that it is for printing receipts or bills, like telephone bills or electricity bills, etc. However, it is slow and noisy. They were something slow, very slow, and they were noisy. When they print, they generate some noise while printing, and the quality of output was very low. Is it? Now it has been largely replaced by non-impact printers, but still some of the places are there still dot matrix printers are used. It had been used, and it is being used nowadays also. You can see in the reservation, you can see in railways, they are still using that type of printers. And you can go to the that speed post. When you are going, they are also using the same dot matrix type of printers. Clear? You can see in the figure also. Fine. So they are called dot matrix printer. Fine. So it was a type of impact printer. So the next printer that we have discussed, we are going to discuss, that is non-impact printer. Non-impact printer is like impact printer strikes directly on the paper and directly contact and impact with the paper. Here it is opposite. Printer that prints without making an impact or contact with the paper, they are called non-impact printer. Printer that print without making an impact or contact with the paper, they are called non-impact printer. They are not directly contact with the machine, directly contact with the printer. That's why it's called non-impact printer. They are generally much quieter than impact printer. They were quieter, they are not making any noise, is it? They do not physically strike the paper like impact printer physically strikes on the paper. It does not physically strike on the paper. For example, for non-impact printers are inkjet or laser printer. Inkjet printers and laser printers are the example of non-impact. Now what is inkjet printer? Inkjet printer is also another type of printer that prints in the form of droplets of ink. Like in an inkjet printer, the print head sprays extremely small droplets of ink on the paper to form the desired character or image. Whatever you are going to print, whatever the commands you are giving from the system, what you are going to print, characters or any image, so it start printing like the print head sprays extremely small droplets. It just sprays small droplets of ink, that is liquid ink, on the paper to form the desired character. Fine. It is faster and has better printing quality than a dot matrix printer, because dot matrix printer was printing in the form of in the pattern of dots, where inkjet printer is printing completely. There is no dot. It is printing properly and clearly. Clear? However, the printout has a tendency of simmer or getting wet. Here, when the printer is printing, because of its droplets, because of its liquid droplets, the paper gets wet, because it is the very good quality of output, because it is printing very bright colors. Like if you can say, if you were when you were making drawings on a drawing sheets and coloring with your watercolor, you have seen when you were coloring with the watercolor, there was a bright colors and was very good. It was looking different, it was looking cool, or as compared to the pencil colors, is it? Because the watercolors are something bright colors, so it looks good. Like that, here inkjet printers are like that, where it is a liquid ink is used, so that the printout page that it's coming from the printer gets wet also. Fine. The quality is very good. At the same time, the next printer in the non-impact printer is laser printer. These printers have many similarities of photocopier machine. If you have seen photocopier machine, it is also a type of laser printer. Upside of the upper part of the photocopier machine, that is scanner. You must have seen a light beam, a laser light goes over there, which scans the paper, and downside it gives the printout. The down part, the lower part of that machine, the lower part of the photocopier machine is laser printer actually. Like that, individually, like laser printers are also available, which gives only printout, which don't scans. Clear? So that laser printers are mainly, have some similar quality of photocopier machine. There is a roller inside, which is charged with electricity, and then a laser is used to remove the charge from portion of the roller. Clear? There is as in I told you, inkjet printer uses liquid ink. At the same time, laser printer uses powdered ink. There is a powdered ink, which powder was baked by the heater inside. There is a heater inside the printer, inside the laser, which baked that ink, and heater bake that ink and prints on the paper, so that when you have seen, when the printout comes from the laser printer, it is something hot, because the hotness is because of heater. like droplets was there, it was getting wet in inkjet printer. Here it is opposite, here it becomes hot because of laser, because of heater inside, which heats, which bakes the ink and print on the paper. Fine. And the quality of the laser printer is very good, it generates very high quality output, and they are very fast also. Clear? They generates very they generate high quality of output and are very fast. So they are called laser printers. It is a type of non-impact printer. Clear, students? So they were the type of printer and their examples. So if you have still any doubt in this, so you can comment, or you can write in the group, so we can manage, we can answer it in the next video. Clear? So the next device which comes in output device, that is speaker and headphone. You can see on the screen also how it looks. Speaker and headphone is basically, it is also known as earphones that you have at home nowadays. Earphones very popular, that people are using it for listening music or making calls, or making calls over there, because they also have a microphone inside. Fine. So speakers are used to play music and produce sound from a computer, so that it is a output device, because we are giving input, we are giving command to start the music, and the output comes on the output comes as a the audio, as a audio from the speaker. So speaker can be the output device. Fine. Headphones are also called earphones. Is it? Headphones are also called earphones. They are used to listen to the sound or music from the computer without other people hearing it. Means you can listen to the sound or music privately. Fine. You can listen to the music privately without other people hearing it. That's why we use earphones or headphones. Fine. Some of the earphones or headphones which have microphone, they are called headset. Fine. Basically very popular, it's very popular that people are using now headsets, because they also have a microphone, inbuilt microphone with the earphones. Fine. So that's why it is called output devices. So microphone, the part of that headset, in the microphone part can be audio, it can be called input, but the part that you are inserting in your ear, that can be called output, because it gives the output there. Fine. So it is a output device. LCD projector, the next device is coming, that is LCD projector. LCD stands for, you must be knowing this, liquid crystal display. Monitors also come with the same technology, LCD, that is liquid crystal display. So this is here LCD projector, which shows the output from a computer on a large screen. Projectors are basically used to display anything in the large form, in the large screen. You have seen in the in cinema halls or picture halls, where they have a projector head backside, overhead projector, which displays the movies on a big screen. Clear? That's why these LCD projectors are used. They are basically used for making presentation, to display presentations, or for the meetings and conferences. Clear? People used to make video conferencing using these projectors. Fine. They are called LCD projector. Braille printer, the next device which comes in the output device, that is called Braille printer. Braille printers are basically used for the visually impaired people. Visually impaired people means those who are unable to see. Those who are unable to see, they are handicapped, or you can say they cannot see anything. They cannot. They are visually impaired. Fine, who cannot see. So for them, there is a device called Braille printer, which is also another output device. These printouts can be basically used for visually impaired people. So how they read it, while touching the dots on it creates some dots on that, which is embossed on the paper. So what happens when they touch with the fingers, or they touch those dots with their hands, so that one by one they used to read it while touching it. It works with the software that translates text to Braille. Here there is the one software also which translates the text that you type on a computer, which converts into Braille, that is called, which is in the form of dots, so that the people, those who cannot see, they used to touch with finger on the paper. They just touch those dots and they used to read it. So that is called braille printer. It is also a type of output device. Fine. Next device which comes, that is plotter. Plotters are also the type of plotters are also other type of output devices. A plotter is an output device that is used for printing high quality graphics, charts, graphs, tables and diagrams, because they prints a big they used to print the big size of paper. It is not a small printer, it is a plotter which prints a big graphics, chart papers, graphs, tables or a diagram. Plotters uses ink pens or ink jets. Like inkjet was using liquid ink, here also something same. Inkjets to create graphics on the paper by paper or the polyester film. They prints on the paper also, as well as they prints on polyester film, which is also called flex paper, that you must have seen on the roadsides, a big flex papers which is showing different hoardings of that, where people are making their different advertisements. Fine, they are called flex films, or they are called flex paper or polyester film. So these plotters can print on the paper also, or they can print also, it can be used to print polyester film. Plotters are mainly of 4 types here: drum plotters, micrographic plotter, inkjet plotters and flatbed plotter. You can see in the figure also how they looks. They gives the big printouts there, and they generates very high quality of output. Clear? High quality of output when they print. So we use these plotters. Fine. The next we will discuss about their types in the next class. When we'll discuss deeply about the plotters and all. So this chapter was overall computer peripherals, that is ended today. If you still have any doubts and anything, so you may give the message, you can leave the message in the group, so that we can discuss in the next video. Fine. Till then, take care, be healthy and be at home. Thank you so much. All the best.